Hello, and welcome to episode 2 of the Gifted Podcast. I'm going to let my brother Leo say hi real quick.
Hey, what's up, people?
All right. Hey, yo, so I'm gonna let him choose our first topic because, we're going straight into this. And we've been having some fun recently, but yeah, we're going straight into it.
Pause. Actually, this is a second episode, but this is the first time we have decided to do a cruise while recording. So we're just, what would you call this?
This is the official cruise cast for today.
Cruise cast.
The cruise cast.
The cruise cast.
All right, yo. You know what? I'm going to start it off. The NFL playoffs have started. Some fun stuff I've been noticing week 1. My team, the Bengals, we ended up winning versus the trash Ravens. I don't know what he goes for. You go for the Chiefs or something? What do you go for?
Yeah, I root for the Chiefs. I mean, almost home team. Well, kind of, I guess. But yeah, no, the Chiefs are fire. Support Patrick Mahomes, Travis Kelce, Juju Schmish, whatever that guy's name is. But yeah, we support them out here.
I don't. All about Joe Burrow up in here, and I'm actually pull up the bracket from the playoffs, and I'm gonna ask you who you think who's gonna win and the score, and I'm also gonna do that too because it sounds pretty interesting. All right, NFL.
Yeah, things have been heating up. I'll go ahead if I remember from memory. The NFC, who you got from Eagles and the Giants?
Eagles and Giants, definitely going to be the Eagles if Jalen Hurts is playing.
I mean, the Eagles got the bye, but I feel personally the Giants are probably the dark horse out of it all because I didn't expect them to make it this far. Even though the NFC's been, they're hot shit, but they've been doing some bits recently. I know the Eagles got the bye, but I'm taking the Giants over the Eagles.
What score?
I don't know how. You know what? Like 28-20 in favor of Giants.
28-20 in favor of the Giants. That's
and they score the winning drive in the fourth quarter.
I don't think Danny Dimes has it in him. I think Jalen Hurts and the Eagles shut down the Giants. I'm thinking something like maybe even 31-10. 31-10 even. I feel like the score will be.
The Eagles are going to shut down the Giants then?
Definitely. 100%. Saquon's a beast, but
Well, we'll see. We'll see. I'm pretty confident. And talk shit in the comments if you want about how our predictions go. That's all their predictions, right? But the next one is...
And no, I'll bring it into the next one, all right? So, we're going to switch to a different conference. I want to do Bengals and Bills. We're going to do the replay of the Damar Hamlin game, all right? And Bengals were winning, by the way, and I believe the Bengals are still going to whip their ass.
The Bengals are winning. The Bills Mafia, all that, they're going to take another L. They're a walking L. They're good regular season team, and in the playoffs they choke so hard. Josh Allen is paperweight. They almost lost to, who was it again? The
Dolphins?
Dolphins? No. Yeah, because it would have been a Florida playoff. Because the Jags won. Yeah. They almost lost to the Dolphins. You're shitting me. They shouldn't. It shouldn't have been a close game, but there they were. Bengals are gonna win.
Yeah, you heard it from him. Bengals are gonna win.
I do think it will be a close game.
Score.
35-30.
What do you say?
35-30.
35-30. I don't think it'll be that high scoring, but definitely it'll be close. I'm thinking more of a scoreline of if 28. More like 28-21. I feel maybe 28-24, something like that.
Could be. A lot of things can go wrong and a lot of things can go right. We saw that in the playoffs from tipped tip passes, picks, fumbles, um, missed field goals, missed extra points. I mean, just about every damn thing you can think of. Right. So right now, so far I have the Giants advancing. You have the Eagles, and on the flip side, we both have Bengals. So, Kansas City Chiefs, Jags. Who you got?
Obviously the Chiefs are gonna win that game, but I would absolutely love to see Trevor Lawrence win. I would love it. You know, I'm being
orange.
realistic. Kansas City gonna whip some ass, but hey, Trevor Lawrence. I was a big fan of him back in Clemson. I loved seeing him in the national championships. Hopefully, he has a great run against freaking the Chiefs, dude.
I think, yeah, no, the Chiefs are gonna beat the Jags. The Jags, I think, did more than what was expected of them from flipping the seasons, how they've been having them, and having a winning season, making the playoffs, and getting by the first round. I think it's more than anybody giving credit for.
Oh,
especially,
definitely. Oh yeah, no, I'm gonna do a bold. I'm gonna do a bold statement. I fully believe Trevor Lawrence is way better than Tua Tagovailoa. If Trevor Lawrence had freaking Jalen Waddle and Tyreek Hill, bro, Trevor Lawrence would dominate the league.
I don't think that's a bold statement. I think Trevor Lawrence has proved that he is that quarterback, and he's always been that guy. I mean, when Clemson was losing, whenever they made it, but they got stomped out in the college finals. I mean, his team had been dwindled. Like half his team had gone already. All the starters. But anyways, going back to it, I think if the Chiefs were to lose, that would be like the bracket buster, like the biggest disappointment out of all of them, out of the Bengals, Bills, Eagles.
As a Bengals fan, I fully hope the Kansas City Chiefs lose so the Bengals can go versus the Jaguars. But Patrick Mahomes has never beaten Joe Burrow in his career, and Joe Burrow has a 4-0 record against the Chiefs.
Right now, we both agreed the Kansas City Chiefs will beat the Jags. Sorry, Jags. Better luck next time. Hopefully, next year you can make the playoffs and not face the Chiefs, but we'll see how it goes. I'm taking Chiefs. I don't think it's going to be that close. I'll give it like a 28-10 scoreline.
I think the Kansas City Chiefs are going to put a 40+ on these guys.
Yeah. Actually, you know what? That's more realistic. I'll go 35-10 or so. That's all I go by.
I want to see Trevor Lawrence,
I would love to see Trevor Lawrence make it a competitive game and keep it within a touchdown or two. But I just think that the Chiefs are going to end up shutting them down. Like I said, better luck next time, Trevor. Clemson Orange. And then finally...
hold on, I didn't even give a score, bro.
Oh, okay. No, you did say it was like 40-something.
Yeah, I said the Chiefs are going to put up 40+ on these guys, but I'd like to see Trevor Lawrence at least put up like 2 or 3 touchdowns on the Chiefs. That would give Trevor Lawrence something to improve on for next year, definitely.
Yeah, I mean, from when you look at last 3 seasons, I mean, from where he took the Jags, from being just a completely trash team to division champs, and then getting by the first round of the playoffs, I think that he's done wonders for Tony Khan, his dad, and the whole Jags organization.
Tony Khan's the GOAT.
Going to the final game, which arguably is probably on par with the biggest game of the playoffs. So second round, I would say Bills and Bengals is probably the most anticipated one. And you have them motherfucking Cowboys and the Niners, which I'm not a fan of either. They both suck. But I think the Niners are taking it.
The Niners are stomping out the Cowboys, definitely. Niners have, if not like the second best team, then definitely the best team left in the playoffs. 100%. They're just unfair, and they stomped out the Seahawks, and I believe like they're gonna take out the Cowboys for sure.
Yeah, I mean, I thought the Cowboys were gonna lose to Brady because Brady's, they're pops. I think all time now, after their loss, Tom Brady still owns the Cowboys 7-1. But, props to Dak and the rest of the Cowboys team for winning and
Dak
winning
put up
winning
his best game
handsomely,
ever.
winning handsomely against Tom Brady
It
and the
required
Bucks.
Dak to put up the best game of his life.
Yeah, and my respects to him, even though I don't like either organization, but I do think the Niners will win. I think it's gonna be a really close game. I think it'll be like a 28-18 in favor of the Niners.
2018 sounds very, very fair. I think very similarly it'll probably be like, I think the Niners will definitely put up 25 plus.
Only because if you did get to see the Cowboys and Bucks game, all props to Dak, but also
Lamb, dude.
the Cowboys shut Brady down.
Dude.
They didn't the pocket. Tom Brady had what 2-3 seconds in the pocket max. I mean, he was pressured. That's the most I've ever seen Tom Brady. I mean, personally, right? I'm sure there are games where he's done it more. Personally, it's the most times I've ever seen Brady just toss the ball out or just throw it, like intentionally grounding it. Because I was like, this guy was under consistent pressure the entire time. So the Cowboys did bits. Unfortunately, I think the 49ers will take it. And maybe it'd be good if the Cowboys won, for all them fans and whatevers. But I think the Niners will take it. So that will set us up with, in my bracket, it'd be Niners, Giants, and then Bengals, Chiefs.
Niners, Giants, Bengals, Chiefs.
Mm-hmm.
What was mine looking like again? The Niners, Eagles versus Bengals, Chiefs.
Yep. So similar except for one team.
I mean, I'm just being the realistic one here.
we like to be optimistic, huh?
All right, so now I'm going to go on to my AFC Championship and NFC Championship games. For the NFC, I'm going to have the Eagles taking the NFC, definitely. If Jalen Hurts is playing well, I think he takes down the rookie QB. Because, I mean, he's still Brock Purdy. All we've seen is good about him, but, he can't be perfect. I believe if he's ever to have a bad game, it'll be at the championship game versus Jalen Hurts.
So in yours you had the Eagles going.
Yeah.
So it's gonna be Niners. They're coming out of the NFC, but being the one I hope actually happens. You know what? I actually hope the Giants make it. I hope the Giants make it all the way and just shock the entire NFC by making it. I truly think it's gonna be. I forgot what Super Bowl it was, but it's going to be a 49ers-Chiefs rematch in the Super Bowl with the Chiefs winning again. And that's how I look at it. But I jumped the gun, right? But I think it will be 49ers are beating the Giants, and then the Chiefs are going to beat the Bengals. Hopefully, it's the first time, but as my co-host had said, freaking Joe Burrow has the Chiefs number, and they've beat the Chiefs in Arrowhead in the playoffs. So this will be nothing new if it happens again. And it'll be an amazing accomplishment again if they knock out the Chiefs and advance to the Super Bowl. Because truly, to make it out the AFC to the Super Bowl, you have to go through the Chiefs. And I've said it before, and I'll say it again. The AFC is a stronger conference, and the winner of the Super Bowl is coming out of the AFC.
All right. Well, I believe the Bengals are going to beat the Chiefs because the Bengals are way better than the Chiefs. Chiefs do not deserve that 1 seed at all. They do not. So it was going to be the Bengals. It was going to be the Bengals taking that. It should have been them taking the first seed. They were going to beat the Bills, but of course, Damar Hamlin had his heart attack on the field, and I understand the severity of it all.
But football's football.
Yeah, football's football. Stuff happens. It would have been great to see them replay that matchup or something, but canceling that game is crazy to me. But I'm not gonna get into that.
We're not trying to get canceled out.
Yeah. So but
so
yeah.
you have Eagles. You have Eagles Bengals in the Super Bowl.
Eagles Bengals is gonna be. Okay, sorry about that. I think Eagles Bengals is probably one of the best matchups that we will see in a long time, and I think it'll be like a repetitive one because Jalen Hurts. If he hadn't gotten injured earlier in the season, I believe he would have been easily the season MVP. And I believe that the Eagles had a really good chance to go like 15-1 or something like that. No, it's not 15-1. Like 11-1 or something. I don't even know what the regular season score is. What is the regular season?
Well, 17 games.
17 games in total.
I want to say.
Oh yeah, there is. Oh yeah, no, yeah. I think.
I think you're thinking college ball is like 11.
Bro, yeah, I was thinking college ball.
Like, what?
Yeah, but yeah, no, yeah, the Eagles definitely would have maybe even gone undefeated if Jalen Hurts had been healthy all season. But oh well, injuries happen.
I mean, the Eagles were the dominant team out the NFC, hence why they got the bye. But it is interesting that you have Eagles, Bengals. I have Niners, Chiefs. So we both have a different outcome.
But Bengals finna win the Super Bowl. I'm gonna say that right now. Bengals winning that Super Bowl.
And I think the Chiefs are winning the Super Bowl. So that's our predictions for the playoffs. Let us know in the comments. Because this video is coming out when it'll probably be out
Next week.
Today
is what, the 19th? Yeah.
Today's the 19th.
And then it'll probably be out by the 27th.
So
Next Friday.
So by the time this video comes out, we already will know what the conference round's gonna be like.
Yeah, this is the divisional round right now. We'll know
We'll know who's gonna be knocked out of this. We'll see how our predictions go, how they hold up, and everything. But give us the predictions for the next rounds and to see who will win the Super Bowl. You know, we got into football late in the game. We can kind of bring into this one question that I was going to ask you about if you could go back to school, what would you do different, or or what do you miss about it? And I know one of my answers was I wish I would have gone to football.
Yeah, me too, man. Soccer fucked me up, man.
I would probably still maybe played soccer all 4 years. Maybe tried to be a kicker on the football team. At the same time, I just kind of think that I would have been just fun, just going to the games, even if I didn't try out for the team, just because I got into the game late. You know what I mean? But football's actually really fucking fun.
Yeah, and I enjoy watching it. I've never played it in my life, never. Like, that's crazy.
Just playing around. I feel like I have just playing around and shit, right? But nah, I'm competitively no, I would have gone stomped out. But
yeah, me too, man. Me too.
It is really.
All right, but I'm asking another question. So today was Ronaldo versus Messi again, and it was PSG versus the All Stars.
I don't know if it was Al Rahide.
Al Nassr, I think.
No,
maybe?
it was because the Al Nassr is his team, so it was like Al Rahide, like
something like that.
11 or something like that. I think they combined like two teams. I think it was probably I think if I remember right, it was like the top two teams of the Saudi league, and then they just combined them and just got the 11 from there. We all know why. It was because Cristiano went to Saudi, and if they hadn't done that, that game would never come about. But
obviously, yeah. but I think it was a very, very good time. Like, it might have been the last time we'll ever see these two play. These two made up the majority of my childhood. I absolutely love soccer, and Cristiano Ronaldo growing up, he was my favorite player, and seeing him just do what he did, like week in, week out, it was like nothing you'll ever experience. And then on the contrast, I didn't like Messi, but god damn it, is he good? Oh my goodness, is he good? He just won a World Cup this year, even though arguably it was gifted to him. I mean, he still won it, and it was his like second player of the tournament. Or did he win player of the tournament?
I think he did.
Yeah, two times now. Like, wow.
I mean, you know what? As much as it's funny because my name's Leonardo and he's Lionel, but we're both Leo. But
hey, I'm also CR7, by the way.
This guy. But no, Cristiano is the GOAT, but I have to I can't fight anymore. Lionel Messi is a GOAT. Arguably the two greatest of all time. Arguably, right? Because I still believe like Pele, right? But arguably.
Rest in peace to Pele too.
Yeah. R.I.P. But arguably the greatest of all time in those two. And yeah, I've also been hearing that it's probably the best friendly of all time. PSG won 5-4. Cristiano had a brace. So it was competitive. Messi scored the first goal of the game. We'll miss seeing them play. Of course, everybody would have loved if Ronaldo would have gone back to Madrid and somehow Messi found his way back to Barca, and then they would have played another Clásico. But ever since it left, the clásico no es el clásico. They will say that straight up. But it was a really good game. It was a competitive game. It was fiery at points. And hopefully this is not the last time. But if it was, and then, damn it, what a way to go out.
Yep, loved it. I didn't get to watch the game. I couldn't find where to watch it, but no, it was an amazing game. I heard everyone said it was the best friendly of all time, and I'm not inclined to. I'm inclined to agree with them, I guess, because, Jesus, imagine having PSG first of all, and then getting Ronaldo scoring 2 on you. That's crazy. That shouldn't be happening if you're PSG.
And not just then, they had from what I could see, they had the whole entire starting lineup for PSG.
Yep.
And Ramos was there. You had Neymar, Messi, Mbappe. I mean, they didn't like rest or sit him out. So that was pretty good on that point.
Definitely. That was. I mean, yeah. Ronaldo. Hopefully, I get to see more of you. Maybe in the future back in Europe. I doubt it.
No. My boy collected his bag. He knew what he was doing. He went to the Saudi League, but they also offering I think it was $200 million a year. I mean, he's at the end of his career, at the ending points of his career. If you're getting paid $200 million a year to play, you're securing that bag for your family. He doesn't care about the glory anymore. He's established himself as the greatest of all time, one of the greatest of all time. Right now, he's just securing the bag for his retirement and for his family. So, I respect that move. Unfortunately, I don't think we'll ever see him back in Europe. But life is crazy, so you can never say never, right? But it looks unlikely.
Yeah, definitely. I'd say let's move on from this topic, and I'd like to ask you, what type of music you've been listening to this past week. I got some answers for that too, but I just want to ask you real quick. Want to know what you've been listening to.
I've been a real chill vibe, on a real chill vibe, hip hop. I don't know if you guys can hear in the background, but I'm currently bumping some Uzi, and I've actually have started to become some more of an Uzi fan than I used to be. But I wanted to plug one of our good friends, Jay Saw, on here. If you haven't heard him on Spotify yet, you're missing out. Go ahead and stream his music and be on the lookout, hopefully, for when he drops some singles upcoming. But he let me listen to or take a sneak peek at one of his songs, Bath and Body, and it's one hell of a song to cruise with. I'll tell you that.
Yeah, I know, it's amazing. Jay Saw, one of my best friends. He's really good, man. He's improved very, very much recently. He's he's honestly, his music is just elevating to a new level. I can see him popping off soon. You'll probably hear about him soon. He's just that good.
He's gonna be opening for Drake.
Opening for Drake. Maybe. Hopefully. Maybe Drake will open for him.
I can see that.
Hopefully. Let's see. I've been listening to a lot of Cardi again recently. Playboy Cardi. Playboy Cardi the GOAT, I've been listening to Die Lit, his self-entitled again. He has just banger songs. Absolutely banger songs. Obviously, a whole lot of Red. I still bump that sometimes. If you don't like Playboy Cardi, your brain's not open to good stuff, man.
Have you been bumping Blueface too?
Hell no. Hey, Blueface got some good lines, and he has that one pretty good song. I forgot which one it is.
That's how you know it's not good.
But honestly, yeah, no, he's just not that good.
Don't come.
No hate to Blueface. I love you as a character, man.
Don't come for our heads, bro.
I mean, you just need to try harder, man.
You think you need to try harder?
Definitely, he has the potential.
You haven't been hearing this, man. I think he already goes hard.
I would not optionally choose to listen to this man's music, by the way.
I'll tell you someone who's criminally underrated. Joey Badass.
Yeah, Joey Badass. I mean, if you know, you know. Joey Badass is, fuck, man. One of my top 5 favorites of all time.
RPX.
I don't know why he said that, but RPX.
I put Infinity on.
I like this song a lot. Yeah,
That's why.
XXX, bro. I remember whenever he was still like whenever he's still like on the look at me phase, and I remember I didn't really mess with it that much because like he just changed the game completely, and like he wasn't even blown up yet. I had this one friend named Ben Barger. Yo, shout out Ben Barger, bro. What a legend. He was into this shit like before anybody was, and I remember he sent me like a whole bunch of X stuff, and I listened to it. I was like, what the hell is this? But then he just blew up, and then he was dropping good ass music, and he just blew the hell up. He was number one. Then of course his unfortunate passing away. I couldn't believe it. Like one of my favorite artists. He actually had me in tears.
No, yeah, I remember. Yeah, Look at Me. That was the like when he had recently had dropped them. He had some shit back like in SoundCloud or no?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Look at Me dropped on SoundCloud.
I remember. But I remember after that, I think the second song I heard, even though it was a feature, Step Back, the feature off of the Ski Master Slump God.
Dude, I fucking love that song.
It's because they hit so hard. Like you just wanna
Rip
go.
shit apart.
You just wanna go punch somebody in the face, man. That's what you wanna do with that kind of music. But it's so
Jason.
That's Jason. Oh, Navy Blue.
Yeah. Shout out Navy Blue.
Shout out Navy Blue.
Yeah, what were we talking about?
X, and then the music. Then when his albums dropped. I mean,
Dude, what's your favorite X album? Mine's obviously Question Mark because that's probably the only album he dropped.
yeah.
Well, I mean, 17 inspires well. I love 17, but Question Mark was definitely the more polished, better album with his best song on there. Infinity 88 is his best song.
you know, Infinity 8 is probably it. I mean, if I sound like one of those it's not a hype beside, but like one of those what would you call it? Wouldn't even be bandwagon. Just one of the ones I guess the popular ones. But Jocelyn Flores, bro, that shit hits every time.
I know. I used to listen to 17 a lot in high school, but I mean now that I'm not like a suicidal, depressed little dude, you know, like how every high schooler is. You know, I can appreciate hip hop like in its most natural form. I feel like Infinity 888 is a perfect example of how talented X is.
This man, you didn't just say that on here. I would say you maybe not that kind of kid, but I think every kid, not every kid in high school, but most kids in high school are like, I got issues, and
that's why he was able to connect.
And that's why you.
He was able to connect to this generation. He connected to my generation because everybody would be sad just because they wanted to, not because they chose to, just because they wanted to.
It was popular to be sad.
Yeah, it was very popular in like 2017, 2016, 2018 area. Yeah, no, and then I'm gonna bring it into Juice WRLD. Juice WRLD was fire. He was unbelievably good. His beat selection was amazing. The way he was able to just go on a track and make you connect with him was unreal. I feel like.
I still haven't got into Juice.
Yeah, this guy's old, by the way, so of course he's not gonna be into Juice.
It's all good.
He's more of a Drake stan.
Nah, I'm not. Even though he what's the rumor mill that he has ghostwriters and all this other stuff. I'm like, who gives a shit? I mean, all he's there is to drop hits, and this guy drops hits. Not always like unbelievably like the best out there, but he got some good shit. You can't lie.
I put my demon on rock. Yo, Kodak Black, bro. Kodak Black is more talented than Drake.
You haven't heard him on Wake Up in the Sky? Is that the song called? Right?
Yeah.
That verse is legendary that he had on there, dude.
Nah, dude, Kodak is so good. Like, if you don't listen to Kodak, you're not listening to music right. He got some hits, and like he's good. Kodak is genuinely good. Like, hey, if you know, you know. If you don't know, then you just don't know.
Nah, dude, his XXL freshman cipher.
Hey, that beat sucked. All right. Kodak had the right to call out that goofy ass beat.
Yeah, that 2016 cipher shit was the greatest out there.
No, I love the 2016 cipher. I used to be able to rap it word for word back in the day. I just like I love all the artists on there. 21, 21, you know.
Denzel.
I like 21. You got Denzel, Uzi,
Yachty.
Kodak Yachty, bro. Was that all of them on there?
I think so.
Dude, that cipher was legendary. I mean, Uzi probably went on to be one of the more talented ones. 21, obviously the biggest one out of them, unfortunately.
I mean, I think a lot of it has to do with
Drake.
you can say with Drake. I think without Metro.
Metro Boomin.
Without Metro Boomin.
Metro Boomin probably one of the better
20
producers out.
I mean, it might sound like condescending or whatever, but I think without Metro, 21 wouldn't have been maybe half as successful as he is now.
Definitely, Metro Boomin's beat. I mean, 21's beat selection in general is very, very good. Anyways, but it's an album. Don't lie. That album is absolute garbage except for Bank Account. You cannot. I cannot name another song off that album. I'm being completely honest.
I remember when this album dropped, and then Jay-Z's 444 dropped at the same time, around the same time, and
444 is good.
I remember that was the thing going back then, right? It's like if you listen to if you pick 444 over its album, it's because you're old. I'm like, wait, look at how it's aged. 444 is still good, and it's an album. I don't think anybody bumps it. At all.
Bank Account was fire. Like
Bank Account, but that's about it.
Like if you go back and actually listen to it, it's like 2 verses and the beat. That's about it. That's literally the whole song. But I mean, I'm not hating on it. Just sometimes simple just hits. And I think anyone can agree with that.
Just because we're on the 21, what's your favorite song from 21?
21 Savage favorite song? You're gonna have to give me time on that, but let me hear what you have to say first.
For me, probably a lot.
A lot.
I think a lot.
The J. Cole feature.
I think a lot is probably my favorite 21. It just, I think as far as how things go, that's like the best I've heard 21 rap. I've liked what he said on the song, and then that J. Cole feature was. At that time, when J. Cole hadn't dropped an album, wasn't dropping any sort of albums, but he was just on features, and he was killing the game as a feature too.
Yeah, I mean, I can name off like some of my favorite features of him. Obviously, Rockstar with Post Malone was amazing. I didn't really like Rich Flex. I don't really like that song, but I will not deny that 21 did his thing on there. That's very. What the fuck? I did not just say that. I just said 21 did his thing on Rich Flex.
Yeah, 21 did do his thing.
Yo, what? Now, Knife Talk is low key fire. Just 21 Savage's part is very good. Obviously, you're gonna have Savage Mode. I very much like that mixtape album. We'll call it. X is probably my favorite 21 Savage song. Obviously, I could go with Jimmy Cook. Jimmy Cooks. Jimmy Cooks. I very much enjoy that song. Like I don't really like Drake like that, but I very much like Jimmy Cooks. Like the beat is just very good.
What about Future?
Oh, Future is one of the GOATs. Don't get me wrong, I love Future.
Bro, tell me why I fuck with Solo so hard.
Solo?
That song, Solo, is every time, bro.
Hey, yo, dude, shout out Future's mixtape with Drake, though, Made in a Week. I think it was all right. What'd you think about it?
Which one was that again?
The one with the diamonds.
The diamond.
Yeah, the one with Jumpman.
Oh, yeah. No, what is the name of that album?
What a time to be alive.
Christ, man. Come for me. I forgot that.
Dude, and what a time to be alive it was, man.
Shit. You know what? This goes for everybody. What time to be alive? What time to be alive right now? You know what I mean?
For sure.
Right now, I mean, going into it, I mean, not trying to so hard, but, recently, I don't know if a lot of you knows, I'm a big wrestling head. Like, I fucking love professional wrestling. I'll let my co-host have his, say on how he feels about it. I know how we feel about it. We all grew up watching it. And don't lie, most of us, if not all of us, grew up watching it. I know, like, that you grow out of it and shit, but, either you're a wrestling fan, you stay a wrestling fan, or you think you're too cool for it. But R.I.P. Jay Briscoe, who just passed away. A car accident, one of the greatest tag team wrestlers.
In-ring performer.
In-ring performer. But my point is that, he was turning 38, just turned 38, I think it was. You know, still a very young man, and when I say what time to be alive, you know, I think just everybody needs to sometimes just take a step back and enjoy while you're still breathing. You know, kiss your parents, your loved ones. You know, tell them you love them, hug them, and just enjoy your fucking life, because I think some people get too caught up in the social media game and what other people's successes are, and they don't appreciate their own lives enough. But if you're breathing, if you're still kicking, and then you have an opportunity, the same 24 hours everybody else has in a day. I understand it. Other people have, you know, different lives and shit, but you know, you have an opportunity to make the most of it, make the best out of it. You know, it's your life. Live for yourself. Don't compare your life with anybody else's. Make the best out of it. And you know, there's a lot of people that would kill to be in positions that we're in.
That was a beautiful message, and I think that's a beautiful way to end off this episode. If you want to say anything to wrap up this episode, you can have a minute.
Shit, put me on the spot like that.
Well, I don't think you have anything else to say, but yeah, no, I think.
I thought we were gonna keep going, but you know, we can stop it here.
No, I think we're going for 30-something minutes. I think this is a good way to wrap up episode 2. It's been a very good episode, and I think we've said a lot. And hopefully you guys tune in next week, because we're gonna keep talking about whatever the hell we want to. Isn't that right?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
If you guys have anything that you guys want us to touch on, you know, or have anything, you know, productive to say, we'll love to hear anybody's opinions on shit. Love to hear what you guys would like to talk about. See you next time.
Yep. See you guys next time. Yeah. And if you guys want to say anything in the comments, of course, we'll respond to any comments we have. And yeah, we love you guys. Thank you.